Hello and welcome back to WTCL round 14 of Brands Hatch. We are back for the reverse good race. It's Samuel and Dion. It's Nicolai on the front row.
And we are underway then. An all-female front row.
And Nicolai got a good start.
Yeah, but it's a nice start. How you continue. Dion's ahead. Up the hill.
It seems to be a clean start so far.
And it is. Oh, and that's one of the iron sides.
Oh,
I'm
and
assuming
loads
that,
of car on the grass. And it's a huge pile-up.
Lot of incidents.
What has happened here?
Well, what's happened here is I'm assuming a lot of people have gone pew 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 and a lot of people have crashed.
It's a crowd. Yeah, push Balajin.
And Balajin got
too much.
Wow, and
Cross spun around.
Yep, and then
making this pile up.
Stacked up, and then you can see one of the Santos is going to the moon. It's Firmino.
Firmino just
one of the Shoguns went off. They all piled out. So.
But yeah, they did not hit Firmino. He just decided to go this way. And then there was Bechki. Oh, is it a car? A twisty.
Yeah. And then actually that almost helped her, but she wasn't able to keep it going. Or she would have been able to go right on the outside about 6 or 7 colours there. But yeah. That has shuffled up the order.
So that's you in the point.
Oh my goodness, how? That's not good news for Upside Down.
He could retake what he lost yesterday. Oh, and it's Haley Knight.
It's not Knight at fucking... Oh, no. Somewhere, Cassie is getting fucking PTSD to last year.
Yeah, so he was involved in the pile-up. So they just completely stopped ahead of him. And yeah.
And then she gets going. And she's still ahead of her Goldschmidt and Nakajima. Oh, the two Rangers make contact. I think Nakajima clipped her. So the two Rangers, and then she goes into the wall. But I think it was Nakajima that clipped her. Yeah. So Nakajima takes out his own teammate now. So after DNFing yesterday, I think he then got spun by Goldschmidt, so that's not good news for Langer at all.
The small contact, but yeah, Nakajima may not been impressive so far.
On the plus side, he's still got as many points as Goldschmidt.
Yeah, I mean, as many as Romaker said, but...
Yeah, but... Zach, he's on a par with Ram because of gold. Right, and let's see how they go on here.
It's not 2 big groups. It's 1 to 5.
And then 6, 7, 8, 9. And they got 10, 11, and then 12, 13. And then that's it, really. Oh.
So Roder and the NDA battling for 40.
The opportunity for Roder as she goes down the inside. Oh, actually, she gets past. DA down to 15, then contact. 20. Oh.
Right. Should I try the move on Boucher? The two MVs now battling. That's Munata Mendez. And oh, Mendez is off the track, Mendez is around. But
not the first time we've seen this weekend. We've seen Mendez going round.
He did like a 2060.
And Yu's up to 11th. Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, oh,
Yu's in
weird
the wall.
crash.
Oh,
And
he's
Yu's
rolling
back
back
on
onto the
track.
track. And
Gonna hit
somehow he
Torres.
avoids everyone. Well,
But
that's,
not everyone expect Torres.
well, yeah, but not that
Okay,
major.
so there
But
was
that's,
this. Yes,
yeah, and then Yu was like, well, I've got ahead of Mendes now. I'm up to 11th. I'm going to get 2 points. Tabergen are going to stay up. It's all looking good. And then
yeah.
Mendes was like, no, you're not allowed to have fun.
Yeah, this is a
Actually,
high curve here.
oh, actually, so he got squeezed onto the curb by Mendes. Ah, so he got squeezed onto the curb by Mendes. Look, he's ahead of Mendes. Why is Mendes turning in on him when he's on the outside and behind? That is, and then look, as he rolls back onto the track, the only person he slightly cooked was Torres, and everyone else he avoided somehow. Nakajima, what is my man doing, bro? What is this?
Oh, he just
Oh,
lost it.
he's just lost it by himself. You know, we knew it. At least Ranga didn't implode yesterday. They just don't have a good relation with Rat Hatch, do they? Let's
It's
be honest.
roof damage again. Oh, and Lim is out.
No.
Oh. I mean, look at this. You just, on the left hand side, you see a car sliding on its roof. Oh, and Torres also got roof damage. Oh! Yes, Lim also had to change racing line, and maybe this caused the retirement. And yeah, used car is beaten up.
What happens? He is trying.
Oh, Atkinson's out.
Oh. Well, that's a shame. Shame for Atkinson, but oh well.
But it's not from the points.
Yeah.
And Singh is now 15.
Oh.
16. As Nazi attacks Mendes. Yeah, Mendes probably has damaged his tires by spinning around.
So,
Oh,
we can
Balajin
finally...
on Cordova. Well, it's Cordova on Balajin and Cordova is ahead.
Whoa! Yeah, put over the head of Balajin. It wasn't pretty, but he got it done.
On the top 3 is really close. Yeah, Weimar would really need a success. And Nürburgring always need a success because it's always feel like they are in a crisis. And then there is Platinum, who is just the dark horse of this championship so far. And then in the background, it's Boucher and Esther. They need every possible point. I mean, not like anybody else wouldn't need those points, but Esther especially need them.
Let's see. And a little bit, but look at this. This is a 5-way fight for the sprint win here. Dion, Nikolaev, Lindqvist, Boucher, and Lichtsteiner. And Mura has the fastest lap, so Boucher in theory should be going fast.
Well, that's 2 moves in one corner.
That's 2 moves. Nikolaev and Dion, and then Boucher and Lindqvist, and I get the feeling one of these is not going to end up working out. Well, the answer to that question is, actually they both did.
Clean.
They both made it through cleanly, and Nikolaev has cleanly got ahead of Dion, and Boucher going down the inside there. She's still,
yeah,
and she's got ahead, and then Lindqvist comes back down the inside. They're going to wheel to wheel. We don't really see much wheel to wheel action during this part of the track, but it looks as if Boucher is ahead. She makes a mistake though, and Dion might come back at Nikolaev. Linguist stays ahead of Boucher. Boucher goes back down the inside into turn 1. They're still side by side. They've been side by side for basically the entire last sector. Boucher goes down the inside, and this time she is ahead. So Boucher has finally cleared off Linguist nothing to third, which means we're now going to see an all-female fight for the sprint win, probably. Unless
Number is
Linguist or
A.
Felix trying to do something. No, now having a
The
solid race. There's
MVs
Blended.
are in big trouble.
Yeah, they had a really poor race yesterday as well, so just keep it out for
But there's
bad.
now a small
Nikolaev's.
gap.
It is a small gap, but a gap is a gap in the motorsport. 3-4 tenths is better than them being right on your rear end, as far as I'm concerned. But let's see as we head through here. Well, I'm going to make it safely through that.
Number is right behind Balajin.
Oh, he's got the fastest lap of the race, so keep it up for him. He's got some very strong pace as he made a mistake into the final corner, to be fair. And out onto the main straight, but yeah. And Miller has got some very strong pace at the moment. There's Crown 10th. As he running in the last points position as we look back up the field. Look at the leads, then Dion there, you can see them all. Oh, and there we go. Bad mistake from oh wait, has Dion got an issue? No.
I don't know. I don't know.
But
Lindquist lost
Linkstein
another
has now got
position.
ahead of Linkfist. What happened to Dion there? I thought that looked like a gearbox failure for a second. Maybe she got stuck in second or third, but no. Man, Dion's race is falling apart. We can have a look at the gearbox as she goes through there. Oh, she just had a very bad exit and just didn't upshift.
Yeah.
Maybe a sticky upshift. I'm not sure what happened there, but very interesting there. That's now giving Nikoleva 3 tickets to win, although she has got Boucher chasing her now in second. And then Dion's got a 4-way, well, she's got 3 cars behind her. And wow, there is her teammate. As we see, here we go. Yeah, we expected this move to come eventually. Whoa! A 4-0 in Balajin. Has he kept it going?
No.
No. Balajin is spun.
Ooh.
Lads, it's time for the... Oh, and Ezio keeps it going. It's time for the return of Ballast Spin. It's been a while since we've seen...
Going rallying. Comes across the track. And Singh has lost his front bumper.
Well, it's not the first time Steam's been bullied when he's a victim, to be fair.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Right, well, let's keep an eye out for the gap. Because look at Boucher. Closing up, potentially. Surprised no one went for an overtake there. I say that. I think Cordova's making one. Yeah, there was an overtake. Cordova on Linguist, and he is going to make that one successful. Nice sprint weight. Oh, but I was about to say a nice sprint weight for Nürburgring. And then Cordova goes off the track. So, oh well.
Just a tiny contact there. Yeah, and Cordova just went off. When number had to lift. Smunat is now close. Just under a second. But there is still a battle for P3 for the podium.
See, not sure how long it's left because
5 minutes.
Okay, yeah. My end, it's a little bit interesting. Yeah. Let's see, because Dion's race has fallen apart. Yeah, so 5 minutes to go then. We're into the final 5. The freaky 5, if you will. Boucher got that gap down. I think she has. Boucher closing out. Yeah, look at the gap. Look at that. Boucher, from over a second behind, is now right on the gearbox of Nikolaev. And we've got a race on our hands for the final 5 minutes of the race. Although I say that, Boucher makes a terrible exit out of that corner. And now she's got to close up all those attempts again.
Yeah, now a bit spread out. Just these half second, 7 times gaps between them. It's a grinds battle for the last point.
Yep. Who's going to win it? Not yesterday's race winner Bavenu or Demi and I? It was on the podium yesterday. We'll have to wait and see. As you're there running on 11th, we're going to go back to the front though. So you can see Boucher has closed up slightly again, and they're going to have Dion third.
Dion
And at least
just
steadied
doesn't have the
herself.
space.
Yeah, I mean, she was leading and then got overtaken by Nikolaev and then made a horrible mistake to drop behind Boucher and now running in third. Might lose out to Lickstein or Linkvis, but it looks like she's beginning to steady herself fairly nicely. You see Boucher closing up to the back of Nikolaev still. Yeah, Dion running third, Lickstein running fourth, and then Linkvis back in fifth position. Let's see what's going to unfold as we can. Right down 2 minutes 43 to go in the split race. It's all quietened down, at least for now.
So Connor would need to gain 5 positions.
Well, the good news for him is, well, saying you also know that, so at least for O'Connor, he's not
been really unlucky.
I mean, you was just a victim of
bad
luck.
And
well, yeah,
this thing got collected.
But yeah, so, oh, here we go. We've got, oh, Boucher is into the wall, and she's kept it going without damage. Oh, no, goes off, and that's their damage, and that's it. It's over. And now she's going to be fighting with it.
There will be only one left after this, so if she stays out, maybe she could... No, she's not staying out. But I'm pretty sure she could have had captained the point.
Well, Nikolaev now surely is going to win the race.
Yeah, and it's Platinum double podium, and Dion will leave with a P2, despite that she's just not quite there.
Surely Nikolaev wins the race now, though. I don't see anyone who could even get close to her. Unless she does a Boucher on the final lap.
Oh, Lindquist is out!
Oh, Lindquist is out! Is he?
Yeah.
Well, this race really has had... Well, now the race is getting interesting again.
Oh, and
it's Bavenu as well! No, he's just slow. I thought Bavenu had also gone. Well, Lindquist has gone. So O'Connor is now promoted up to 15th in the end. Right, all we need is 3 more DNFs. All we need is 3 DNFs in like a minute. Quick, press some buttons. I don't know, do something. Is that Namura onto the back of Cordova? I think it is. Oh, okay, now we have a fight for interesting. Yeah, I think Namura's going to be careful on this curve though.
It was a P6, but it's now a P4.
And all of a sudden the stakes are higher. Linguist is officially out.
Oh, Cordova made a mistake.
Namura kidnaps him. What a move by Namura. He just fully sent that one. He didn't give 2 shits. It's the final minute of the sprint race. He's just having that one. He's up to 4th. Esther really strong it until, well, Andy Boucher not died. And now we got a fight for 2nd here on the final lap. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Right.
Could this be a 1-2 for Platinum?
Right. John, Alec, John, whoever the Nurbo guy is now, I don't know. If you're watching this, hide behind the sofa for the next minute. Okay, I think Dion has survived the main overtaking spot. I think. Checker flag is out. Torres is also in the pits for some reason. Don't know why Torres is in the pits, but he is. Yeah, I think
there's
Dion's safe.
one
There's not
corner
many other.
left.
Yeah, you can't really send one into the final corner. But coming around the final corner, up ahead, it's going to be Stefania Nikolaev, full platinum, and she comes for the win. In the split race. Dion second, double podium for platinum. Strong split race for them in third.
Oh,
Up towards the line, the Moon's going to hold on from Cordova. Moonat sixth, Kraus seventh, Mendez eighth, Ezio ninth, and DA completes out the top 10. Double points for Paraguay with Baminu 11th. Double points for Stopper with Balaji in 12th. Shogun one place out from the points. Frustrating for them with Leicester in 14th. O'Connor was 3 places away from points in 15th. Ryan will finish 16th. 17th for Camino. 18th for you. 19th place is Goldschmidt, who still hasn't scored a point this season. 20th coming through here is Betsky, and then everyone else in behind hasn't hit. Or has pit, apart from Nakajima, who despite not pitting is still going to finish behind Boucher. So see Boucher coming through, finished 21st, Nakajima finishing 22nd.
and then Singh, Knight, and Torres.
Here comes Vivek Singh, and he will take the checker flag, finish a dismal 23rd after being happy pit. Eventually, we're going to see Haley Knight. Vangu and their bad luck at Brands Hatch continues, 24th. And Angelina Torres will be the last finisher in 25th position, with Lindqvist DNFing from a good position, Hackinson and Lim DNFing. Nomura takes the fastest lap of the race.
Well, it was
It
exciting, right?
started out strong, kind of wavered off a bit during the middle, but at the end, the drama came back strong. And it was a very, very solid race. Platinum were a big winner. They had a very strong race. Not great for Esther. They threw away what could have been a really strong result. But
Yeah, but
luck is luck, I guess.
I think they will score similar to MV, even with this, and the fastest lap. And of course, in the main race, they just absolutely outscored MV. So the title is not yet decided, but it's
It is
now.
looking,
Yeah, it's
it
now
is
for
looking
Esther's to
very,
lose.
very good. But if there's any team who could ball a league like this in 3 rounds, it is Esther, to be fair.
Yeah.
But surely, if they don't do it this year, we just give up any hope of them actually winning it.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit sad that I think now Stoffel and Weimar are absolutely out of this.
I mean, Stoffel and Waimawi just haven't been on the level of Esther and MV, have they? Let's be honest. Platinum is continuing to have a very strong year, though. I think they're going to be quite happy with this weekend. I think they might actually jump Waimawi and up into 4th. So, a team I predicted to have an absolute shock of the season is surpassing my expectations, at least, and absolutely flying at the moment with Nikolaev next to her. So, clearly, Platinum have adjusted to the V8 era very strongly here. So, good for them. 8 places up from where I predicted them, I think, after this weekend. So, any other team principals want to hit me up and, have me obviously discuss, putting your team really low so they can finish really high up, just putting it out there. But yeah. Savage in between them was Manon Dion, who looked like she was about to drop out the podium places at one stage and ended up finishing second, so not too bad for her. And obviously, yeah, good race for Nervo as well, with Cordero in 5th, and then Envy finished in 6th and 8th, so they had a solid race. Crowd got points. Double points for Stoffel and Paraguay, and that completes the points tour, so nothing else really be discussed there.
Yeah, that's now in the end game of the championship.
We'll have to wait and see what happens, but
Yeah, in the drivers, Munat scored some points, while Lindqvist didn't really score points.
yeah. What do you talk about Lindqvist this week?
And then Nomura won the first race. Or no? Well, I cannot recall it, but yeah, Nomura had a strong first race, and then yeah, he got he went from 14th to 4th, I think, which is a solid performance, and it was Lichtsteiner before the weekend in 4th. Now he has been having a brilliant season, and I don't think anyone talked about him. I mean, if he could finish the season in this performance, I could imagine that we will say that Platinum could be a title contender next season.
Yeah, I mean, the only real query about Platinum becoming a title contender, Lichtsteiner is having a strong year, yes. Nikolaev's been a bit hit and miss, but when she's strong, she's strong. The question really, if you're banking your Platinum becoming a title contender, is would you say a lineup of someone like Lichtsteiner and Nikolaev is, say, as strong as a lineup of Munat Mendez, Nomura and Boucher, a Balajin and Ezio, or even a Lindqvist and maybe someone else to replace Leicester? If you're going to bank Platinum on being a title contender, are you then saying that a lineup of Lichtsteiner and Nikolaev is that strong? Because it's a good lineup, don't get it wrong. But prior to this season, they'd shown limited ability, and Lichtsteiner's had a really strong season. But let's also not forget this is the same guy who used to match Christensen back in the day, and then fell off hard at Stoffel. So he's not exactly someone you can rely on to come into the season and be good. And well, Nikolaev is, she's there. But the question really is, I think if Platinum are going to become a title contender, they need like a big driver. They need like an Ezio kind of S-rated driver. They need like a Mendes, like a Cordova, that kind of level of a driver, like a low 90 driver or like a mid 90 driver. Because I don't think their current lineup will be strong enough to get a title bid. I think top 5, yeah, you can be consistent, but title, I think they're quite. I think they're quite far away from a title at the moment.
Yeah, well, it could be anything next season. It's always a bit of mix up
Well, yeah, because the
in
promotion.
the power
Well, yeah,
ranking.
because we don't really know what's going on with certain. Because we've got the rumors about Paraguay leaving. Of course, Nerbo's left. Santos is inactive. I mean, the Bergian's left. There's all these questions about what's going to happen. And then, as we've seen with Wanga this year, if an ITTL team comes up, have they got the ability to be strong? Wanga have. If they get a competent second driver alongside Knight, I think they could honestly be on the level of someone like Paraguay or maybe even Platinum. So, yeah, I think that's all I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah, so next weekend we will be in Most in the Czech Republic, but it's an interesting layout. It can provide good racing, what we will see. And then San Francisco, which will provide interesting racing. And then Bahrain, obviously, the usually have legendary races. And hopefully there will be.
So next week. So yeah. So we'll see you next week in the
Yeah.
Czech Republic. Don't forget we've also had other races this weekend, 2 JTCL races and an ITCL, so make sure you watch them. And of course the main race yesterday. Make sure you watch them. No JTCL next week, but we have got both the WTCL and ITCL. With the ITCL returning for JTCL returning for the last 2 rounds at San Francisco and Bahrain. Both main series are same tracks till the end of the season. There's been plenty of racing over the next couple of weeks. Many titles and relegation fights to be decided. Many positional orders in the midfield of the teams, and also other driver battles as well. So there's going to be plenty to watch over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. So until next weekend, goodbye.